Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a video with a brand that's new to me, so if you guys are interested in seeing my first impression thoughts, how I create an eye look with the new Bella Beauty Bar palette, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube, and every Monday I do a new Makeup Monday video. We also do hauls and the occasional anti-haul here on my channel, so you get quite a few videos from me every week. If that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm filming this on the 4th of July and I still need to film my new makeup releases video that I promised you guys, so I figured I might as well do a look with this palette since it arrived on Saturday. I do have one casualty, and I did email the brand, so I'm just waiting to hear back, but my shade called Euphoria is shattered. So this is what the palette looks like. It does have a mirror. It's cruelty-free, 24-month shelf life. All the ingredients are on the back. And then it says a net weight of 1.6 grams with 12 shadows or 0.056 ounces per pan. And I did buy this with my own money. So I've been very curious about this brand and this palette, so I'm excited to go ahead and try them. I also have the new brush set from Sigma Beauty. This is the brush set that's launching with their Enchanted collection, and they kindly sent this my way, so I figured let me try these out as well, since who doesn't love some new brushes. And this brush set contains this really pretty pouch, and it matches the packaging on the Enchanted palette. This one is really nicely made, and if you're into holographic stuff like this would be a really cute pouch too. Like if you want something to carry like your keys and your wallet and your phone in, that might be fun. And then here are the brushes. I love eye brush sets just because I go through so many eye brushes, and I just spot cleaned some of my brushes because my dirty brush cup was getting pretty full. So we've got a few options here for eye brushes, some of my favorites. I love the Sigma. This is the I'm blind. E55, which is a really nice shader brush. This is the E25, which is one of my favorite blending brushes. I love how tapered this is, but it's really nice to blend with this. I love a good pencil brush. This is the E30, so a tiny pencil brush for the waterline in my humble opinion. And then we've got a nice big blender. This is the E40, so we can blend. And then, of course, a nice liner brush. Who doesn't need one of those in a pinch to do graphic liner, wing liner, all of the things. So those are the beautiful brushes in the Enchanted Brush Set. So thank you to Sigma Beauty for sending those my way. And let's go ahead and get into this eye look. I feel like I've gone on and on and on. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the mattes because you guys know that's what I like to do. So I'm going to start off with the shade Cloud 9, which is the really pretty like sky blue shade. So let's go ahead and throw that into the crease. Okay, so it's not the most pigmented blue, but I can see it in my viewfinder, so it's creating some kind of impact, but it's definitely more of a washed out kind of looking blue, which is not the end of the world. Okay, then I'm going to grab this brush and I'm going to go into Intoxicating, which is like the hot pink shade, and we're going to put that on the outer corner here. That's pretty light. Let's see if we can build that up. So this matte formula is very lightly pigmented. It's not my favorite. I like the look because it's giving it like a very diffuse, like watercolory look, and I don't ever usually do looks like that, but it's definitely not on purpose. Like, I feel like this is just the best I can get as far as the pigmentation goes. Has nothing to do with the fact that this is the kind of look I want with my mattes. Okay, I'm going to try the purple shade called Elation. That's the lighter of the two matte purples. Let's see if that does anything. The pink and the blue together are creating like a purple shade anyway, but I'm just curious to see if we can get any pigmentation out of this. You guys will have to let me know. Just from what I can see in my viewfinder, it's not looking so hot. I was gonna film my new makeup releases after this. I don't know if I'm gonna have to take this look off and start over, because yikes. Okay, so the light blue shimmer shade's pretty average application. I wouldn't say, oh my gosh, it's mind-blowing. Now let's grab the pink shade called Toxic Masculinity. And I'm gonna put that on the outer corner. Well, this is very interesting. For some reason in my mind, I thought that this would be a better eyeshadow formula, but it's actually quite challenging as far as pigmentation for me, and then the shimmer shades are very mediocre as far as the performance of them. A lot of my favorite indie brands have very metallic shimmer shades, and these ones feel like they aren't as shiny as I would like. So anyways, I'm gonna finish up this look and I will be right back to show you guys the final look, and we'll talk a little bit more about this palette and if I recommend you guys picking it up. Okay friends, here is the finished look. Now before I give you guys my thoughts on this palette, let's talk about what else is on my face today. So I decided, since I was going for like a pinky, whimsical, I was going to do a little bit of blush draping kind of look, I grabbed this shade from Kaleidos. This is Dream Walk, and it's like the bubblegum pink shade in this set of blushes, so that's the blush I have on. And then for a highlighter, I grabbed this new one from Unearthly Cosmetics. These are launching soon, or they've already launched from the brand, but this is the shade Molten, and it's a liquid highlighter. So how I applied this is I took a little brush like this. This one's from Real Techniques. It's a setting brush, but I like to use it as highlighter, and I basically dabbed some of the highlighter onto this brush, and then I just blended it on. Instead of using the doe foot directly on my face, I did use the brush to apply it. And then for lip shade, I'm wearing the Lethal Lip Haze in the shade Tailwind. So it's like a really pretty cool tone mauve shade. For mascara, I'm wearing the Tartelette. This is the tubing mascara, and then in the lower lash line, I'm wearing this Wet n Wild one. It has a really nice small brush, so it really helps get into the lower lash line. And then for bronzer, I'm wearing the Chanel. This is the Le Beige in the shade Sunbath Deep. And I went for the deep shade. I wasn't 100% sure what color to go with, but I think this one works fine with my skin tone. And then for eyeliner in the waterline, I'm wearing ColourPop in the shade Prance. So this is like a really pretty periwinkle blue shade. So that is all the makeup that is on my face today. Now let's talk about this palette. So I picked this palette up when it launched on the Bella Beauty Bar website. It does retail for $45. I'm trying to figure out if I paid for shipping on this or not. I can't remember, and for some reason I can't find the email. I will say that the swatches on the website are absolutely gorgeous. Just looking at the matte shades, to me they do look really built up because they didn't build up on my eyes the same way. So as far as this palette goes, I feel like I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I did watch Annette's video on this palette because I believe it was sent to her in PR. And as always, I think Annette gave this palette a very fair review. She did multiple looks with it, and she definitely cautioned that the mattes were not the best mattes. And I had decided from watching her video that I wasn't going to get this palette. And then I was looking at my comments on my community tab, and it seemed like a lot of you were really interested in it. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, let me just get it, get outside my comfort zone. The swatches look great. Maybe, you know, I can try it and see if I have a different experience with it. But I have to say that I agree with Annette on this palette. You can't love every eyeshadow palette you try. Sometimes things just don't work out. And for me, I just feel like this is just not pigmented enough for my skin tone. I'm definitely interested in hearing what other people's experiences are with this palette. So if you pick this up, let me know in the comments. If you've seen any other videos on this palette, let me know, because I'm definitely curious to see how they made this work. But as far as I can tell, these mattes are just not up to my expectations for mattes. I will say I don't need the most pigmented mattes, but I do want them to build up, and I wasn't able to build these up. I feel like I could do this look. I mean, it's like very whimsical and it has almost like a watercolor effect to it, and sometimes I really like that, but I don't want that to be the only justification for owning this palette. So for me, I really wish that I hadn't bought this. I kind of regret spending my money on it, but at least I was able to make this video and share my thoughts with you guys so that you have my opinion on this palette, and I'm definitely interested in hearing yours. Let me know, have you tried this brand? Were you interested in this palette? You guys know I love chatting to you in the comments, and I will see you in a new video very, very soon. Bye, guys!